afternoon, everyone. I'm Diana Quilici from the Italian Culture Society. Today we're going to be making a Crostata di Marmellata. This is a very easy dessert, one in which you can enjoy and bring to different picnics or different functions. Very Italian, very simple to make, and very delicious. So let's get started. We start off with a separate bowl where we add 1 1/4 cup flour, a pinch of salt, there you go, just a pinch of salt, and a nice rounded tablespoon of baking powder. You mix this stuff together in the bowl and you put aside. You're going to take the zest of a lemon and an orange, and I have a blood orange here from my tree, so that'll make a delicious zest, and that adds a lovely citrus flavor. So it'll be about a total of 1 teaspoon of zest. So here we go, little bowl, and here we go, and then I'll take my blood orange and I'll zest that also. So now in your mixer, you take a teaspoon of the zest, put it in there, and you can chop it up after you zest it or not. I like it just as it is. I like a little extra zest. A 1/2 cup of sugar, and mix those together. You take 2 eggs. You put 1 egg in, and the other egg, you just put the yolk in with the sugar. Saving the whites to act as a wash afterwards. So get that going. Okay, now you take a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla and put that in. And mix 1/3 cup olive oil. Now some people use butter in this recipe. I prefer olive oil in my Italian pastries. As soon as the ingredients are all blended, go ahead and add the dry ingredients. When it's all blended, add 3 to 4 tablespoons of either milk, or in our case, almond milk. Mix it together, and what you will get is a very light, crumbly dough that does hold together. So there you go. Okay, divide this dough into 2 sections, 2/3 and 1/3. Roll it up in some saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, now that the dough is sufficiently chilled, take it and roll it out on a mat, something that you can pick up, flour. And you don't want this too thin. You want it about 1/4 of an inch thick. You take a pie tin, add a little bit of oil and a little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. There you go. And take the dough and transfer it over. Okay, and there you go. Go ahead and you cut off any extra dough off the sides. Now we have the pie shell, and at this point what you need is some good quality jam. The jam is the most important factor in this dessert, in the fact that the higher quality of jam, the more fruit, the better it is. I use my own jam that I make from pluots in my garden, and I can it myself. But if you don't can your own fruit jam, then go to the store, and I would get the low sugar or primarily fruit jams, not the Smuckers or those kind of brands. But anything you like, go right ahead and add. When you're finished, you'll have about 1/4 to a third of an inch of jam all along the bottom, a nice layer. And now we'll do the topping. So you take the third of the dough that you chilled and you'll roll that out. When the dough is all rolled out, go ahead and cut it into like 1/4 inch slices. And then you take the pieces and you lay them across. You attach them to the side. And that's why it's called a crostata. It's because it'll be all crossed. And here you have the crostata. If you want to use a fork and kind of work everything together, attach everything nice, kind of make the edges look a little cuter, go right ahead. At this point, you take the egg white, which you had saved, put aside from the second egg, add a splash of water, mix it together, and brush it over the dough, and this makes a nice brown glaze on top. Go ahead and put the Crostata di Marmellata into the preheated oven at 350 degrees, middle rack. Put it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. Start off with 20 minutes, take a look, and when the crust becomes light brown, it is ready. So I'm going to put it here for 20 minutes and take a look at it. You notice it has a light brown crust, and hopefully it will be delicious. Let it cool and then go ahead and slice it up and enjoy. Again, I'd like to thank you for inviting me into your home. I hope you've enjoyed these videos, and I hope you continue to watch them. If you like one, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and refer it to a friend. We hope to have the Italian Culture Center open soon. We'll keep you posted, keep reading the newsletters. We're doing everything we can, and we want to stay connected. So remember, we're all one big Italian family. Buonanotte.